All right then, welcome everybody to tonight's stream. I hope we're all doing well today. Today we have some exciting, hopefully, things to happen, because we're actually getting some new gear, and we're also doing some Midsummer, and I might do some epilogue stuff. I'm not entirely sure yet, but what I am sure of is that we need to start. So there we are. That worked. So we are in Minas Tirith. So what I'm gonna do first thing. Oh yeah, you got these sent over from Picro. I forgot. And I've also been sent these legendary things from myself. Technically rejected from myself because I just didn't pick them up. But those are I finally transferred Picro, and I thought I would give myself the Ithalan shards and the universal solvents just because I don't really need them on Picro. I do need them potentially on here, however. But yeah, today I have a few actual things that we need to do. So first off, I want to focus on this because Midsummer, as much as I want to do it for the legendary token, I think pretty much maxed. Yeah, I'm pretty much maxed on Midsummer tokens. So I think it's 60 for a Essence Reclamation Scroll. I might just buy some Essence Reclamation Scrolls. I don't really have anything else to buy. It's a little bit disappointing. I wish.
How may I help you?
I think it's the first festival where I'm like, I don't know. I want to do it for the wrapper, but I don't need to do it for anything else. There is 0 point really to it otherwise. So bit of a pain, but. Oh wait, I went to Midsummer. I was talking about Midsummer, so I thought about going Midsummer. No, I want to go back to Minas Tirith. We want to go to the North Gate. That is where we want to go. One other thing that's going to be happening today is, assuming that I can get some more Shattered Hatchets, we should today complete our 100 tasks thing, which will unlock us the 6th task slot. I think that's correct. Should be in Reputation. And then Up and Comer, we're on 95 out of 100. So 5 more. That's our daily. So that's fine. So North Gate.
Sometimes indeed.
But once we complete the assisting the smiths and the builders, I'm pretty sure that puts me at 4 pieces out of 6. I didn't actually play yesterday. So we didn't end up getting, I would have been, if I had played yesterday, it would have meant that tomorrow we'd have all our pieces of gear, but I did take the one day just to chill out and not actually, I was also working the night, so I didn't play in the morning and then do anything from there, but it's fine. It just means that so Wednesday, Thursday, we should have all our gear, assuming the game wants to actually, work. Plus.
The enemies of men approach.
Go on, you've been behaving well when I've been otherwise playing. Don't start doing this to me now. What I am going to do, though, is grab my hobby gift, because why not? 20 virtual experience and 1 gold. And finally a quest. I don't understand, though. I swear every time I actually... every time I'm on stream, it just kind of doesn't work. Every time I'm on stream, it just doesn't want to work. When I'm off stream, totally fine. They just don't want me playing.
When the time
That's
comes
the real
to fight,
reason.
we'll be ready. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. The enemies of men approach.
But yeah, one of the good things is we can start. I still haven't actually done my whole gear thing because I didn't really spend too much time doing anything yesterday apart from work. But I haven't worked out what gear I want yet. But we can start looking into I know I'm gonna want a physical mastery. I know I'm gonna want a couple a crit and stuff. So we have a couple of those already that we can switch out for, right? Because we've got the we have those oh, I got a mace. Useless. We have in here We have the greater essence of physical mastery, and we also should have some greater essence of crit, and then we should also have some greater essence of vitality, all of which are basically useless to us otherwise, because we can't go from teal to legendary, but we can go from rare to legendary. So the teal ones are just going to be placeholders for the minute, which is fine, because it means we can actually switch out some of our gear today and sort of get a gist of how things are going to go. And then we can always switch out to, like, we'll hold on to our current items, obviously, and then work from that. I'm still not going to go with the cloak yet, just because I'm not fully sure what I want to do. But obviously the exemplary stuff is just, it's not specifically Warden, but it's just agility. Because I don't think there's any set bonusy stuff, apart from the beacon items. I just need to keep an eye out still for Throne. So yeah, I was able to kill the first boss of Throne with Tarvelard by giving myself some heals, and I was able to get myself a Tarnished Ring of Pelennor Fields, which is the luckily is account shared. Then Zia got the helmet, which is a bit of a pain, but if I can sort of slowly do that, then I can get like 2 of the rings, and I can get a helmet, and I can potentially get some other stuff from that first boss, until I can get through and do like a proper run through. Though I feel like at 105, I'm not sure about the rings. I actually have to look this up. I know the armor you upgrade with herbalism, so we do have to go with it. But the rings, I feel like we might be able to get away with other rings, but I'm not entirely sure. What are you doing? Let's have a look. It's really annoying in tier 2 that you can get the tier 1 stuff. I don't really want that. So yeah, Unshakable Spear. Herbalism. Let's go Amber Extract, because why not? I gotta go through so many different little things here to find. So, ow, that really hurt my foot. Right, so to upgrade the Unshakable Spear stuff, we have to get Greater Boots, which is just the Masterworks boots. Isn't there like a tier higher than that? If I look up Unshakable Spear. Oh yeah, and then we take the Supreme Helm of the Unshakable Spear and then upgrade that with the Broken Blades, like Host of the West stuff. So honestly, herbalism is easy, like, because it's like at least something. It's going to take time, but it's a solo endeavor, right? And I can just take 140s and I can run through without like too much issue. The hardest part of this entire thing is going to be getting the armor in the first place. I can get tier 1 armor. I can probably like finesse that, you know, probably get some help just like killing tier 1 bosses. Fine. Tier 2 is like either locked on it or the challenge stuff, so corruptions might be the issue. And then weapons and broken blades is a crafted item, I think. Selectable reward from the following repeatable quests. So there are 4 quests to where we can get weapons from the wastes. And then Broken Blade is from different quests. Okay. Either way, that's the sort of thing that we can, if it's repeatable, I can do, you know, multiple times over a week or over a day with multiple characters. And we can slowly build up. In fact, what I might start doing then, I feel like I always need to look forward slightly. I should probably start doing that content now on Tarvelard, for example. Just to slowly build up my, what I have. But the good thing is, throwing the Dread Terror, I can do that on any character, which would be fine. Just a bit annoying that I originally thought it was just going to be for the pocket item, but it is actually going to be for literally everything. I did not mean to go cauterizing steel. How many of these tokens are on? Ministerial. We have exactly 50s builders tokens now. But we're going to get... we need 10 more, which is fine, because we'll get 12 more from the, like, total quests. And then... yeah, we'll get 12 more from the, like, the, retaking the Northern Ramis. And then we'll have 2 more from the Orcs. So that's fine. Even though, like, we don't technically need it today, but it's obviously going to help out. Because we should then go up to 64 total. And we need to go up to 90? Which does mean that it's still going to be like 2 days. So yeah, at the moment, it's going to be Thursday. Why am I suddenly using Mighty Blow? I don't really understand. Oh, there we are. I'm just so glad, somewhat so glad, that 115 is going to kind of be... like, the later we go into the content, kind of the easier it's going to get, because I'll have done some more of the actual content. Like Anvil I haven't done, but I have seen occasionally sort of people going to do it. Please die. Thank you. Right. I know it kind of goes against the quest, like the concept of the quest, obviously, but doing this on Tarvelard is so much easier because none of the enemies actually aggro you, which is weird. You think they would because it's kind of like an instance. It is an instance. It's literally a public instance, but it's just one of those things where it's like I can do it so much quicker because nobody cares about me. Like, they just ignore me, which is good because I can just get it done a lot quicker. I'm just really curious what the minimum amount of people would be to do Throne Tier 2. Like, challenge stuff. I think all the things I need to challenge. Problem is getting... the right items for like the jewelry. Some of it we might just like not sort of deal with. I might just sort of go, you know what, it's not worth the grind, especially like because of how infrequent it is. The armor is a yes, I think, but I don't think the jewelry is that big a deal. I think in theory we could actually get 105 epic battle jewelry. Be a real pain to do, so I'm definitely not doing that, but I think there's potential for Moat's armor to be a choice, or Moat's like gear. I think 105 is going to be possibly our grindiest. That is, unless like if I can actually get away with like, I don't know, 3 manning throne somehow, like with 140s, might be a little bit different. Okay, is that done? Oh, also another thing, we did get to ally, I think, with the defenders of Minas Tirith. So we are slowly closing in on Kindred, which is the priority. I can't remember specifically what Kindred gave us. Gives us something. Oh, it gives us the repeatable, which is funny because that repeatable is going to basically be useless when we get to Kindred because it will have all the gear by then, but it's something that we need to do. Come on. Already in use. I believe in you. Thank you.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will
I also
arrive
slowly
before
get
it's
these,
too late.
slowly get the items that I'm after. There we are. Yeah, I'm getting some more of these. So I am slowly building up. In fact, actually, I think I'm done with those 2 extra legendaries I got. Cooldown time not expired. Why, server, are you being a problem? Yeah, so those are... Oh, they've gone in the essence thing. That's fine. So if we look up 86, these go up to 175. I'm up to 179 on here. And I should be at 176 and 175 on here. So at the moment, all that I'm after is incomparables, which I could sort of cheese and get because, you know, reward track means that I can very easily get, and especially the reward track stuff I haven't used, at least for the later tiers, you know, in enhancement runes like this, it's a little bit easier to actually get some of those things. Oh, there's a nice epic quality bracelet. That'll be lovely to have. Pocket item we don't need, obviously. So that's kind of a thing we can ignore. 163 anyway. That's not that bad. Where am I going? Over here. Normally I wait until the very end, but it's fine.
When the time comes to fight,
Updated, reminder, cool. Yeah, so I've actually got, so far, daily tasks, which I just need to make sure I have 1 more Shattered Hatchet, my 2 crates, Celebration of Midsummer, which I will get rid of, and then I have the 2, like, overarching quests for what I'm doing now, because I think that's all I really need to remind myself and get myself doing. So, like, Midsummer, do your 2 sets of dailies, and then that's kind of it. AA, doing well. Hope you are as well. While we just, hopefully, you know, have servers not die. That's the real plan. I'm having to keep an eye on LFF though. I feel like it's not gonna happen. Thursday's the reset, and Thursday I'm off. But I said this last week as well, where I really want to just like 11 a.m. for me is the reset for Throne, and I want to be on at that time and try and just jump into any tier 2 Throne run, because it's gonna be, we're missing out on so much like potential if we don't get the Throne gear. Like, even if we don't get the pocket item, it's not the end of the world, because we could just keep the 91 and then go to 115 when it's like, it's not the end of the world, because we're just getting a little bit more like the light type damage, which is the main thing. We're not like, it's not that big a deal, and then power not really fast. Yeah, we lose quite a bit of tactical mitigation and some morale, but it's not like crazy bad. Whereas if we don't get the armor, we are losing 3 sets of upgrades. However, it does kind of depend on how Moat's gear kind of reacts at 105. Because it's right before a level, like a jump of stuff, so. It's funny, I could literally go around farming all the herbalism stuff. And potentially actually immediately go to max.
Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
I don't think quite.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too
I have
late.
said don't remind me on
The
these
enemies
before,
of
so I don't know
men
what's going on.
approach. I hope you are prepared.
Yeah, I wonder if I could
When the
just
time comes to
do
fight,
that. Have all the herbalism stuff ready.
we can only hope that the Rohirrim will
Have all the
arrive
essences
before it's
ready.
too late.
I realized yesterday, the day before, that when you're doing the like War of Three Peaks quests, it gives you some tier 4 essences. Obviously, like we've been buying
Only
tier
hope
6,
that the Rohirrim
but
will
one of the
arrive
things I
before it's
realized
too
is they're
late.
not even bound to account at all. Like they are just, you can sell them and you can trade them, and there's no binding at all. So I was like, why don't I potentially just
This is your first time in Minas Tirith.
like,
Shame
I was doing it
you
on
couldn't
Pico,
see it in better days.
and I was like, oh, I'll just, you know, trade them over, even though I'm gonna have full tier 6s by that point. Gonna try a little bit of a different way of doing this, because I always feel like I go the most awkward way to actually do this. So I'm gonna go around this way this time, which leaves me with like tents on the outskirts. I feel like the tents on the outskirts are always the ones I get last. So if I get them first, I'll like finish in the city. And I don't know, maybe it'll be slightly faster, because I won't have to remember them. Because I feel like I always get close to the end and I go, oh yeah, those ones. Like it's always these tents here. Oh, I did not mean to do Death Strike. These trolls feel like they're hitting a bit harder. I don't know what's up with that. Oh. I'm genuinely thinking about putting Steadfast cooldown on. I know I've already got all my legendaries, but at 105, we do unlock another mastery, I think. Alright, we unlock something at 105. Pretty sure it's mastery. And, kind of tempted. But I feel like by 105, I'm gonna not be getting knocked out so much. Wait, why is there an invisible wall there? That's so dumb. 70 out of 240. Not too bad. Like, this is gonna be entirely the way I get my Slayer needs, so, like, that's just gonna be how that happens. Yeah, there's also this 105 cloak. I don't know what the 105 cloak that I'm going to go for is. Oh my god. Why am I suddenly having so much hitching? You weren't even close enough. You ruined my whole thing. I'm actually curious as well how many... 265. But I'm not yet Kindred. Wasn't that the whole thing? It's Kindred I had to do to buy something. I'm gonna have to look that up again. Oh god. Am I just gonna have to relog every like 30 minutes or something? What was it? Essences. Oh yeah, it was the crafting recipes. I totally forgot. It's literally... I knew it was something to do with essences, but I couldn't think... I was like, I'm not going to buy the essences, because all the purchased essences are bad. But, yeah. Obviously, I don't want to do that until I know, like, actually what the breakdown's going to be for it. Does mean I have to get to Kindred with... Bella. Actually, he might already be Kindred. I should be able to check it. Oh no, he's not. We did check. Okay, that's done. What else? So we've got trolls still. Please stop knocking me out. What did I say? I told you to stop knocking me out. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, I think what we'll do then is maybe after we do the Uruk one, because it'll be a bit of pain otherwise, but we'll probably just like full relog. I don't actually know how much of that helps, right? I don't know if it's just me going, oh well, it feels like it helps, or if it's actually tangibly doing something. But hey, maybe the placebo is worth it. So many bleeds. How am I supposed to survive all these bleeds? So that's what I need. So I need 3 more trolls, but yeah, 3 more trolls, 2 more siege engines, just fine. There's like 1 there as well. This is the final troll for the actual path for Aragorn stuff. So technically, I can leave it at this and then go do the trolls over in the other place. Evening, how are we doing? There we are. So that's that one. This is our final siege engine. So that'll be fun. I forgot there was 3 enemies. Doesn't matter. But... oh, I also totally forgot those. Already had a different gambit set up. Oh, who am I aggroing? I've aggroed the wrong guys. And a big old, like, arrow pointing to whoever's aggroed me, because I can never tell. Okay, so final siege engine. We have 5 more tents. Somehow I'm still not doing very well on the whole tent situation. So that's great. And then we have 2 more trolls. I mean, that kind of works. He sent me away. Wait, is that not the same guy? No, okay. I've killed both of them, so it's fine, but... oh, he's, like, stuck. That was weird. I'm just gonna auto-attack him. His morale isn't going down. Lose morale, please. It's weird to me how it's like, yeah, lost 500 morale, yet there's no actual, like, damage. I want to see their health go down. Yeah, Hunter's a very chill, you know, easy to use class. Like, and that's not like a bad thing. Right? Hunter is my favorite class, right? But I need to put a little bit more time into my hunter. Though, that said, I am playing a hunter. I'm playing my Hobbit hunter, Mr. Picro. Okay, I need to kill another troll. Oh my god. Also, I maybe wouldn't get knocked out so much if I was using a hunter. Maybe it would be nicer. Okay. Oh, so I got Troll Slayer of Old Anorian finished, which didn't give me anything. But, that's fine. Die, please. Right, so I've done these already. Okay, I've actually made life harder for myself by doing the outside ones, I feel like. Because now I don't know where to go. I mean, the map tells me, like, hey, there's a tent here and a tent here, but I feel like it doesn't get rid of that if you've already taken the tent. So I feel like it doesn't get rid of the actual icon, because I'm pretty sure that's this one here. which isn't very useful, quite honestly. I would go so far as to say it's useless, possibly. So once again, my life devolves into spamming the delete key until I find the two that are right in front of me because I'm stupid and I wasn't paying attention. And immediately knocked me out. I don't know what I can do other than ambush, which I don't even think particularly works all the time. I don't know what I can do to not be just straight up, like, just not destroyed. Like, they don't hurt me. It's just they ruin my momentum by hitting me and knocking me out. It's annoying, pretty much. Okay. Please load. Those are acquired from tier 1 and tier 2 chests can be bartered. Oh yeah, no, okay.
The enemies of men approach.
Cool, so that is done. And we are now at 62 and 64 for the builders and smiths, respectively. We are going to go do the Urukai so that we can get up to 64 on each, obviously. The Urukai one is probably the most annoying because it's the only one that you can't do as part of one of the, like, instances. It doesn't make as much sense to me. Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. It's just you have to go a little bit out of your way for this one. If you had like one that was in the instance and one out of the instance for both sets, I think it would be fine. It would make sense. It's like, okay, well, here's an extra that you're going to get anyway. But if you want as much as possible, you do kind of have to do the little bit extra work, which is fine. Like, I don't mind doing the extra work. It's just so weird that it's one is extra, one is not. Right, please. I don't want to deal with this today. Just behave, please. Thank you. Especially when I gotta kill certain enemies. If it was just like kill 10 enemies, I wouldn't mind. Killing 10 specific types of enemy, I'm like, oh, behave, do well. Ah, yes, my favorite animation. And this is why I'm gonna relog in a minute. It'll be fine. Once we've relogged. That's a good spot. So, 2 more. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, perfect. And then we go back to Minas Tirith after defeating this thing. Now, oh, I right-clicked. Didn't mean to do that. Cool. So we can get those in. It's gonna be for, it's not gonna be for Minas Tirith still. I probably should be trying to prioritize Minas Tirith stuff, but it's fine. I also want to see what this ornate inlay does. It says, used to barter with master armorer, weaponsmith, and provisioner. But like, what for? It's a cosmetic shield. Oh, so you have to get the for the pocket item, which is fine because we're not going to go the pocket item route. And then how do you get tarnished sigils of Gondor? So it's obtained as a boss drop from the final boss of the 6-man version of the resource instances in the wastes. Okay, that's fine. I think we can do that. A 105 6-man is probably doable as a 140 without too much difficulty.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Cool. So Towers of Teeth. I've never actually done any of that content, so. Will be interesting. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of information about them. That'll be interesting to have a look at when we get there. Okay, so going over here now, we are up to allies. We can get housing and travel skills, which we already knew about. No, that's friends, sorry. So we can get housing stuff, which I don't particularly care about that much. This is where we do start to care because we want to start getting, you know, our physical mastery, our crit. Really, the crit ones, I don't think we have to worry too much about capping, just because, you know, we get critical defense out of it, which is fine. We want the extra stat, but we don't get any extra crit. We just get critical defense out of it. So if I don't, like, that's going to be my lowest priority one. The other one, I think Vitality gives you Fate, alongside Vitality, obviously, and then Physical Mastery gives you Morale. Supreme crit. Just check they are the same. Critical rating 1193, 1193. So we just get the 279 crit defense out of it. So not the end of the world if we don't get it. Physical Mastery on the other hand, 1115. Does give us other stuff. What does it give us? Pretty sure it was morale. Physical Mastery, 116 morale, but yeah. So that's why it's not a huge issue. But I guess what we will do now is I'm going to open up these. And I do need to clear out my inventory a tad bit. I don't think anything else here. The Shattered Spears are far Orient, so they actually can't be used. Same with these ones until a later point, but let's get rid of those. I've also decided I'm probably just going to get rid of the Scholar stuff. I have so many things, and I'm never going to really have... I don't think I'm going to get through all 50 of these morale pots. They're just there to be there. I don't think they're the end of the world if I don't have them all. I also want to check you. The only thing with you is getting the blue lizard and green beetle, which I think the green beetle is part of a deed. I don't think the lizard is, but that's fine. So we want to go. Yeah, traceries. That's really not worth it. Essence is also not worth it. Armor is where we want to go. So exemplary boots of the Anorian tree. So you got sun, fields, tree, and might-based tree. So that's tough stuff. So, yeah, we'll just sort of grab some items. So we'll just grab in order like this. So 1, and then 2, and then
it's your first time in Ministeriff.
Grab the jacket, and then the shoulders, which leaves us the helmet or the hood and the braces. So that's fine. But 4 pieces of armor. Obviously, if we put these on, we are significantly going to decrease our stats. because obviously no essences. So we're losing morale, vitality, morale, agility, all that crit and all that physical mastery. I wonder if we're under crit now or under physical mastery. So we're still over capped on physical mastery, which is crazy. And we are a little bit under the crit. So I actually want to have a look at where, without any essences, we stand with this. So let's go to level 100, Warden, and Landscape. So 29095. So we are only 905 under. Obviously, when we lose the helmet, we're going to lose like a significant amount of crit. And when we lose the things, the gloves as well, that's also going to be the case. But that makes me a lot more confident than I was before that we can kind of just go like 1 physical mastery, 1 crit, and then just kind of like go anywhere from that. Because we're still at this point. I'm not even in the. We are still 6,982 over on our physical mastery, which is actually still a little bit ridiculous. I wonder what our physical mitigations are going to be, because the difference now is armor. Like for the chest plate, for example, we are up like 1,100-ish, a little under 1,100. So we actually should be up quite a bit. Not that we were low before. So that's going to be interesting. 4046. I also still have legendary stuff to build up. So yeah, we have legendary stuff to build up. We still have jewelry to get. Like, I think we might be able to just go pure vitality, which would be ridiculous if so. I don't think it's going to quite be that, because we are going to be quite under crit. We weren't that over capped on crit before. So 3744 and 8876. So as it stands, we are 10,000 over on our physical mitigation, and we are just under 7,000, literally 18 points under 7,000 off our physical mitigation. Obviously, we're keeping these. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to chuck 2 of these on. And then I'll chuck 1 of these on. Can I just put 1 in? Oh. So we'll put that, like, on 1 piece of armor. I'm not going to use the other vitality ones, because obviously I want to get those, crafted. But if I put these like on the chest plate, for example, I have so many essence reclamation scrolls, I can kind of be a bit silly with it. I realized if I look up essence, actually, what's the easiest word for essence reclamation scroll? Scroll maybe, or reclamation to be fair, but reclamation. If I look up reclamation, I have 14, right? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 33. I have like 33 that I can kind of use. I think these are all bound to character, so I can't use those. Plus I can get these. Plus I can get them all from the midsummer. So yeah, I think we're good. We can play around a little bit while we're not entirely sure. But I'm going to chuck this on the chest plate for the moment. Wherever my exemplary jacket. I've never had so many essence items in my life. But, oh, actually, to be fair, it's probably going to be easier me doing this. So, boop. And a boop. And let's put on a crit. Because then if I check my crit, sorry, I will be at 3288. So we are now over by 288. So we're not actually losing any like fundamental stats there. But we're now at 47,864. So 48k. I think we still have a less. Yeah, we're like 600 under. That's not terrible, actually. Because again, physical mastery is going to give us the morale, plus obviously getting more vitality essences is going to be good. Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty happy with that. So tomorrow will be us getting to how many? So we get 12, 14, 16. So we'll be up to 20 tomorrow, and then Thursday we only have to do like the main one, but we will probably still do all of them. Oh my god, he's got a little numbuck. I love it. But yeah. They're doing threshold tier 1. I'm not getting distracted by threshold tier 1. I've done it. It's fine. Right.
How
So
may
let's...
I help you, friend?
What do we want to do then? I want to do tasks, actually, just to get that done with, because I do want to I'm curious to see how this goes. I can also start getting rid of the Nadhim stuff. This Nadhim stuff is... I don't know why that noise is happening in Minister. It's like pre-battle. I feel like that shouldn't be happening. But this Nadhim stuff, even though it is lower... Like, I think it's 95, but it goes up to 120. So... But the difference is, even though it goes up to 120, so in theory, it's like got more further use. Yeah, we get more agility, but we're losing the max morale and keeping the essence. If it had 4 essence slots, I could maybe justify it. But... Oh. I meant to relog, didn't I? Okay, let's do this and then we'll relog. That sounds like a plan. So, what have I got? I've got Shattered Hatchets. Pelagear. Is it not easier for me to go Pelagear then? I might go Pelagear because it's going to be less problematic, I think. I feel like that's fine. I need to like memorize the stat caps for certain things. I'm curious about 105s are. Oh, 105s jumps up quite significantly. Where we are right now for our physical mastery is only 175.5 rather than 200. So we are down 13,000. But I think 105, like armor, is going to be a lot better. Plus a lot more essences when it comes to jewelry. Right now we're doing set bonus stuff, but not all the other stuff. So, because yeah, was it unshakable? Of the Morinon, I think is what it is. So it's not actually that much better, like armor-wise. Yeah, significant, like 5,000 extra. But yeah, we're losing max morale, but we're just gaining an essence slot. But on top of that, we do get the set bonus. So bleed damage and then corruption removal skills have a increased corruption removal thing, which I guess would actually be useful for Throne itself, which is where you'd get the armor. So I guess if you get 3, then you in theory become better at the raid to then get more. Then +1 Warden Gambit damage over time pulse, and then shadow and fire mitigation on the 5. So yeah, actually pretty good. Anyway, I want to find a stable master, don't I? They should be able to go to East
How
Pelican.
may I help you, friend?
I wonder if there's a different cloak though at 105. I guess the actual, like, you know, crafted cloak. Not crafted, but like, really? Is it not gonna have the word cloak? Yeah, so you've got like Cloak of Gliding Direction. Isn't that a epic? Yeah. Cloak of the Steadfast March. That's just like agility, vitality, crit, like tons. It's actually like not too bad. But we actually are at a point where we want defensive gear for our cloak. I think it's really been the way we've been going. Just the pure morale. But that might change, right? We're only basing our new cloak off of our previous cloak, and the reason we got this cloak is because we were overstatted. If it comes to it, then I will end up going like I'll have all the essences to work with. So the actual max morale and vitality amounts don't really matter because we can affect those however needed. I still think it makes sense that we're going to do it on our current cloak. But, yeah, we'll see. I haven't started it yet, though, obviously, because I don't know how I feel fully. See, the 105 Mordor Triumphant. I don't know if that's officially... Like, is Book 9... Book 9, I think... Basically, was Book 9 released when Mordor released, or was it released before Mordor? That's really the key question. Oh, is it really actually over there? I thought it was just where the rep guys were. Because that's really going to be what we want to go for, is that cloak if we can. Book 8, Mordor Triumphant, I think potentially has the better cloak. Swift Cloak of the Black Gate. A lot of agility, decent amount of vitality, a lot of crit, and an essence. Stairs is what I need. I need some stairs. I also think 101 should hopefully be pretty easy. Recently, I have been jumping across characters, and I have not opened the vault apparently on Faybank, which is weird. But his inventory should be full of a lot of 101 items. That's wrong, but anyway. Yeah. I think it's got confused, but yeah, I have a lot of 101 tier items. Yeah, I think this isn't updated. I have a 101 legendary. I did have... oh, here they are. The cracked Gondorian traceries. I've got 2 of those now. So I'm slowly building up my my repertoire of those things. So this really could have been a, like, hey, I could have done it at the... Oh, apparently I picked up at some point. Yeah, I really could have just done this, like, at any point in the housing district or whatever, but it's fine. I'm curious, though, when we complete this one, which should be our final. We should complete Up and Comer, which gives us this, which, again, bound to account. That's a very important thing, but I'm curious. That's not the button I'm after. If I click this, does it become available today? It does. Okay. So even though I had the extra 1... Can I do pitted sword sheaths? And that way I can slowly build up to the go-getter quicker now. So that'd be good. So, like, what, 100... Well, 99 divided by 6. So that should take me 16 and a half days to do. That's fun. Ideally, though, I want to be, like, doing it by 15, which would be 6 days. That's going to be super, super quick. Every 15 days, getting an extra D-num. Yeah, that'd be nice. Right, though. Real quick, before we continue, I am going to run off for just a minute. And then we're going to decide sort of what we want to do. I could do Midsummer, but I don't really want to overcap on things. So I might just, as said, go buy myself a load of Essence Reclamation Scrolls and just hold on to those while we sort of experiment. But I'm pretty sure... I am correct that, not that we need it, but a cracked Rohirrim tracery is from Vanguard of Central Gondor. And I'd be interested to see if we can get the epilogue stuff done for, like, Ringlow Vale, Dorn Ernil, and Lebanon, potentially. I don't know how viable that is, but I guess we'll find out in a minute. I know you have to be Kindred, but I don't know how easy it's going to be to get to Kindred. Like, surely I can just get a load of rep items, but... Actually, let's just, before I do go. Gondor rep items. Gold-studded staves. So I can buy them. They're just very expensive. I wonder if 650 is, like, enough to get Kindred, and that's, like, why people are selling 650 specifically. Is it like 600 and you can get kindred? Is that like it? I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out in a minute. Well, we're not going to buy them. I have enough money, but I'm not spending that much money for something I can grind out otherwise. But yeah, I'm going to go. Be back in a minute. BRP. Okay, we're back. Let us go ahead to where was it? Is it Ethering or Ringlow Vale? Is that not Ethering? Yeah, it's Ethering. That's fine. Confuses me sometimes. That's fine. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye, as said. Running Hidden Horde would be nice, but I don't think strictly necessary. I'm not sure at the moment at 140 how like Hidden Horde gear is compared to like
There's not ill omens these days.
oh, what is it? I don't know how it compares to from Hidden Horde gear to like Delving's gear, for example. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's pick these up, which do give us rep items, so that's something. There's also the roving threats. So if I really push for it, I don't think it's worth it just for like 1,500 rep, though they do give rep as well. I don't know. Yeah, I could get myself my like alt account and I could come over here and I could like summoning horn myself and blah 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 blah. Like that is a thing we could do, but I don't think we should. Also, wasn't I supposed to relog? Let's go do that in a sec because the game is crashing. I think it's wanting to do it for me.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Where are we actually at? So we're still not kindred. We are friend, but there's a jump between ally and kindred. Yeah, so we're actually not that far off, to be honest. That's actually pretty good. I can do some repeatables in oh wait, JJX might have something. Yeah, if I can do, yeah, I'm definitely relogging. If I can do some Pelargear repeatables, that might be quite good.
I'll not be ignored.
So weird for it to be like, you did this 12 days ago. I'm like, it doesn't feel that long. It's like when I transferred Picro and it was like, right, 13, like this was on the 11th, I think, or 12th. And it was like, on you played this character last, like 12 days ago. I'm like, really? Like, it only shut down 12 days ago? That's kind of crazy. Right, let's relog. And then hope that this all works. I don't know if it says, oh, it's not kindred. That was it. It wasn't the fact you had to have kindred, it's that you have to have friends standing. So it's acquaintance to get the repeatables that I'm doing, plus the roving threats. It's friend standing to get the epilogue. And I think that goes the same for the other two as well. And that's kind of good. So if you have acquaintance standing with men of Dor and Enil or higher, that's fine. If you have friends standing or higher, you get the waters of the Gilrain. And then for Pelargear, no, men of Lebanine, which is slightly different. You have to have acquaintance standing or higher. Acquaintance is like super easy to get though, right? I think the idea though is that you have to have done like all the other stuff beforehand. Oh no, we do have to be friends. Sorry, that's to get Faithful of the Sisters, which is a repeatable. If you're friend standing with the men of Lebanine, you get the epilogue. How much is friend? Is it like 15,000? I mean, I could just run around with like a bunch of spare characters and just get rep items. That's always a doable thing. We still have to do the repeatables just because we are going to have to get to Kindred at some point, but that can also just be done through task items if needed. So not the end of the world. Oh, is that this thing doing that? Trying to work out what makes that little sort of, I don't know, white circular thing. Okay, so I am curious now for epilogue of this. Where are we in terms? That's not what I'm after. We are acquaintance, very close to friend, because it's friend ally kindred. So hopefully that means doing this stuff and using the potential drops that it will hopefully give us. We might be able to start on the epilogue, which is what I'm really looking forward for. it doesn't really give us too much. We get 10 Lotro points, we get Cracked Rotor Room Tracery, which we don't need, and we get Vanguard of Central Condor. We do get Pelagear Rep, which is slightly helping, and also 2,000 Virtue Experience. Ultimately, it's just a situation where it's a quest that we need to do. That's kind of it. Not strictly something that, or a deed, I should say, that we need to do. But yeah, I don't know. Technically, we need to get as much rep as we can for these areas because this is where we get class essences. But I'm still not entirely sure if I'm going to go the whole class essence route, to be honest. So what am I even doing here? I am maybe killing orcs. I just have to kill 12 enemies that are here. I can do that. I just have to hope the roving threat is not in there. I might be able to get away with not even worrying about it. Let's pick up this. I don't know if these can drop rep items. Doesn't look like it. Right, so these do count. Okay. I just hate when it's like, you have to kill enemies in this specific place. Oh, well, you killed an enemy slightly out of there? That doesn't count. Like these guys, they don't count. But if I aggro them and I bring them in to a certain distance, I think they do. You far enough in? Yeah, see, now he counts. You just gotta know how to kind of, you know, mess with the quest. So we're getting Ornamental Skull. 50 rep, which, like, isn't a lot. But also, we don't need a lot to actually get to where we're going. Especially with these giving rep themselves, but also the Gondorian relics. 250 there, you know, 250 there. So that's, well, that's 500, 1,000. Kill Sauron in heroic +2 while level 1. There's a little bit of an issue with that, which is I don't think you can actually change the difficulty before you're level at level 1. You can get out of the intro at level 1. I don't know if it'll let you change it then though. Probably the hardest bit. You know, killing Sauron, easy, you know. Not a problem, but... Right, so at least I'm doing the double bounty. I don't need to kill these, though. I'm gonna be lazy. Just damage over time. And at least this time as well, we know that what these Expel Dead from Ancient Structures actually is. Because I spent way too much time last time trying to work out actually what that meant. Because it didn't quite make full sense to me. And I stand by the fact that it did not sort of explain it very well. This guy's doing tactical damage, is that why I'm got weird mitigations? Like, all my mitigations aren't doing very well. Maybe. Diapers. Thank you. Didn't really help, but... I have to try and remember not to run into the enemy while I'm also using my skill, because even if I one-shot the enemy, but then I run into combat, I think it just still counts as me not coming out of combat fully. So then I lose my my lovely skills. There we go. Bomb. Yeah, we'll definitely be fine. Now, the other ones, I don't know. I don't know how close we are. Like, I've been focusing on Pelargir just because I want the horse. And I totally forgot about the epilogue, I'm not going to lie. But yeah. I was about to wonder why I'm so low on morale, like, comparatively, but I realized dread is a thing. Might actually have to start stocking up on hope tokens, potentially. That could be a genuine need at this point. Not that it's a drastic need, but if we're going to get hit by dread, we need to, ideally, I think, have hope tokens available as a choice. Okay, I'm going to do this stupid thing. Wasn't so stupid, I guess. It's fine. Oh, we actually got some, like, better stuff. Oh, wait, no. This is a bad idea. Wait, he's gonna act. Oh, wow, I got a shield. How lovely. What did I get? A lesser resolute shield of fate. So not only is it level 99, but it's a will shield as well. How dare it. Yeah, so we got take that off there. We got 2 of those. We've got a bunch of these. I think even if we just use those, we're gonna get up to where we need to go. Or at least incredibly close. 300 rep. So any quest and we're done. We literally could just do Orc Resurgence and we're finished. Obviously, though, we want to get as much rep as we can, so we're going to do as many things as we can. Let's just see how this works. I also just remembered we have to do Osgiliath still and South Ithilien, because I've done Osgiliath quests, like I've completed them all, I think, and also I did before then anyway. The South Ithilien we never officially finished somehow. I'm not quite sure how that happened exactly, but something we gotta work out. Okay, roughed up Corsairs at the Fallen Beacon, and then defeat Corsairs in Southern Ringlow. So hopefully this and this match up well enough that we can just do both. Wait, no, I'm going further in. I don't want to go further in. I want to go out, please. I wish this was actually for a better item. Like, because, yeah, we're getting a cracked Rohirrim Tracery. I can't even get out. It won't let me out. And yeah, I don't know. I said, I think we should be fine for the cracked Gondorian ones. I've already got 2. I'll gain 3 by playing on Faerand. So that'll be fine. So we'll have 5 total. And what do we need? 13 or something? 105. So 8 plus 9. Okay, no, 17. I lied. 17. So we'll have 5, which means we have 12, which means we can get 3 per character in theory. So then we need to take 4 characters through that content if they haven't already done it. I think Yaimio also has a cracked Gondorian Tracery on him. Let me just check. That's his vault. That's not what I wanted. Is up here. Yeah, I have a cracked Gondorian Tracery. So we're actually up to 6, technically. Well, I'm up to 3 total now. What is here? What have I got in this inventory? I have an incomparable coffer. I have 4 universal solvents, and I have 2 universal optional crafting ingredients. So that's actually really nice. What else? I still have the Not Forgotten Handkerchief. Mathams for some reason. Why do I have minor essences of that? What was I doing? Was I doing more? I must have been doing Moria stuff, I think. Shattered Khazar Doom, Cloak of the Black Gate. Why did I hold on to some of this stuff? It's weird. Mithrin, Essence. Oh wait, no, yeah, these are one first tier. Master Jewelers. Yeah, I definitely must have done some lower level content at some point. Oh, I'm supposed to be getting some Corsairs, aren't I? Oh no, it's this one. I don't actually know if I want to. I'm not gonna lie. I know I said I should, and I should, but I don't want to. I'm gonna do that though, because that should put us up to friend.
Armies now darken skies.
And then we'll just use all these up because I can. You can't stop me. And I'll hold on to this for now because Epilogue, Restless Souls, we get an 86 incomparable tracery. I will put that on Kestor. We will use that up to just get more rep and stuff because I think we have to be higher anyway. And we're going to go directly back to where we already were, which is fun. Always fun. Okay, sorry. I swear this happens every Tuesday. Stuff breaks and I have to remotely sort of try and fix it. Okay, running into a wall. Don't mind. Don't mind me. It's fine. Pretty sure he's in the location, so let's just run in. They can't take my morale. What am I doing? I don't want to go in the paths of the dead, though. I don't want that. Because it's going to be back here. And over here. So we're probably going to go Dol Amroth is what I'm thinking. And I can't be bothered to fight these guys, basically. Just leave me alone. The rest of them have understood. I think the rest of them get it. Thank you. Back to Dol Amroth. So, in Dol Amroth, I don't know if it's just being weird and being like, hey, every interior location ever, or if it is actually in this location. It should be an easy quest if so. Restless Souls. Let me just quickly go into the walkthrough. Not that it's particularly difficult, but... oh yeah, I also haven't been doing my my Dol Amroth dailies. I need to add that to my list. I just keep forgetting because I've got like... You know. Okay, so all 5 treasures are located within Western Gondor and the Pass of the Dead. So, Lamadon, the Cave, Morlad, Pass of the Dead, but like... Actually, that's not too bad a place. And then inside the Great Hall of the Prince. Where is it? Second Age Crown. It's over here. There's nothing else to click on, so it's super easy to find. Don't mind me just stealing. Don't judge me. You didn't see anything. It's fine. Does make me think that I've never really explored down there and there, but I'm sure there's not really too much actually there, you know. So what's the best? Go here first, then go back to Dol Amroth, then go to, I feel like Morlad, then down here. No, Morlad, Pass of the Dead, then down here, possibly. Like, it's not difficult. Literally, yeah, return with the second age trinkets, and then we're done. Cool, super easy. Do I get anything? I mean, yeah, I got an 86 incomparable. But I feel like that's... I mean, it's at least something. I kind of expect, for some reason, because it kind of happens a lot, that's why. But they did a lot of... You know, you get to the end of a chapter, and your reward is... I think I just blipped. It's weird. You get, like, an uncommon tracery. Which just feels like such a weird thing, because assuming you've actually played... like a decent amount of content, or at least like somewhat looked after your character, you've probably got like rares or incomparables, if you're lucky, in your tracery thing right now. So you're taking like kind of a downgrade from like that point of view. But also I do understand that really, like, from a casual point of view, an uncommon isn't that much worse than an incomparable. You lose a couple of percentage, but the legendary items are so strong anyway that you don't really have too much of an issue. So I get an embellished swan statue. And see, the next epilogue, I get a rare tracery. That's so weird. And then after that is another rare trace. So how is this the hardest one? I really don't know. Though really, it being an epilogue is literally just, hey, we're going to wrap up everything. You don't really have to do much. It's just you've completed everything else and bye. I wonder what happens, though, with one of the Sailing into the Dawn, which is the last of the three, is J-Jax leaving. But I wonder if J-Jax, he must stay in the inn then, right? Maybe he disappears when you finish the third bounty. Possibly. Might be the case. Just gonna spam delete. Alright, now they're doing threshold tier 2. If I see a threshold tier 3, I'm interested. Because that way I can at least, you know, get my wonderful gold jewelry for later. What is your quest? What do you want me to do?
Come to the cave of the Arbory.
I don't really want to do your quest, to be honest. Second Age Ingot. And I think back to Dol Amroth. The ingot represented the strength of the men of the mountain. That's nice. Yeah, so Morlad, Paths of the Dead. Or is it better to do Paths of the Dead, Morlad thingy? What's the best thing I ever crafted? In-game? Probably the gold chestplate. For 130. Like, in terms of, like, pure stats, but also probably the thing that took me most work. Just because of kind of having to grind it out. That is in Tarvelad's vault. Somewhere. Be this item here, the Hunter's Artisan thingy. I can find it. That or the shield that I'm currently wearing. Let's have a look. Is it not called that? Oh, hyphenate. Not hyphenated. Apostrophe. Was it Heartseeker? I think. Yeah, Heart's End. So this item here. It's gold. Lots of stats. Essences. At the time it was best in slot. And it's that or my cosmetic shield, which I had to toil away in Mirkwood for. On a character that I didn't really want to go to Mirkwood with. But I had to. The worst thing I've ever crafted, on the other hand, probably... Where is it? This item here. The Enorian Star of the Fist Carving, because it is a worse version of the lower level one. I don't know why that makes sense. It doesn't. That's why I'm using my level 90 version, not the level 100, because I get less morale, same light type damage, and a bit more power, but like 15 more power, and I do not care about power that much.
You, friend?
More lads. No, I've equipped it and it's given me less. It's just this weird thing where they've switched, so you can up your, like UI stuff, but you can't up like the text and stuff. If you go into options, you can go UI settings and scroll down somewhere. There we are. And you can press this, or you can individually do them, but this scales everything up. But this doesn't do chat boxes or anything like that. It does actually break this this stuff as well. But stuff like your tooltips and stuff don't, you know, and windows, like actual windows don't increase. And now Farron's face is bugged. I don't know if I can fix that doing /. Does that reset it? Nope, but it did slightly move everything, which is very weird. And my allegiance counter is up for some reason. Alright. Just because that's going to bug me, I am going to just relog. Though they have said they are doing work on UI stuff, so whenever that sort of shows up, then hopefully it's worth it. I don't know. I think I'm quite lucky. I've never really had too many issues with being on 1440p and stuff. I think even when I was running ultra-wide for a while, the only issue with ultra-wide was because I was streaming. Like, playing, totally fine. The only annoyance was streaming and changing the resolution and having the map stuff. Right, so we're going Path of the Dead. We're at Morlad anyway, so we may as well pick up the Morlad item. There's no point in returning back for it. And then we can just run straight down to, like, whatever the place is in Lamadon. What does it say? In Dinadab, Zapocatholi. I don't know why there's a second age amethyst there. I will not question it. It's fine. Won't worry about it. Oh, so the Starlane Tapestry for the cloak isn't even a tier... Oh, it is just a tier 2 item. That's a bit annoying. Is that not a tier 1 cloak? Doesn't look like it. I can get a shield, though, with the battle damaged equipment of the Pelennor Fields. I don't know if I can get a better like... Yeah, I think no. That's... So the tier 1 drop is technically the shield that I'm going to go for, I think. So that's actually something we want to look into. I don't know what drops. This item is acquired from the Throne of the Dread Terror tier 1 and can be bartered for an offhand or shield item. It can only be gotten on tier 1. It is a somewhat glowy horse. It is a well, technically it's called the horse of shifting hues, or steed of shifting hues. Just fits my my cloak very aesthetically. I don't actually know if it's exactly the same as the one you get for doing the Isengard stuff, but it's close enough for the thing that I'm never gonna actually finish. Probably. I have seen a few people occasionally do Orthanc recently, so I have been meaning to try and pop in, but I was on Talvella doing something else at the time. So. Threshold tier 2, 11 out of 12. They've started. If I hadn't have done Threshold literally like a week ago or something, then I probably would have, but... I don't need Threshold for the gear. I need a Threshold for the barter. That's why if it was tier 3, I'd be on in an instant. Yeah, one thing I will need to do in a minute is just because the wiki seems to have accidentally somewhat copied like the jewelry or the armor into the jewelry, or like the shield stuff and weapons into the jewelry section of the 105 Pelennor guys. So I need to have a look at what they actually do get us. The Ancient Ithil coins is what I'm actually really interested in as well, because if I can trade that for Morgul crests, that'll be nice. Even though Morgul crests, I'm more planning on doing other stuff. Really, the main thing though is, yeah, if you get Ancient Ithil coins, you can then trade the tarnished ring, earring, etc., into a bit of other jewelry. I'd love if you could use it to upgrade. Like, if you got Ancient Ithil coins, if you could upgrade tier 1 to tier 2 stuff. But unfortunately not. Which I feel like is a lost opportunity, to be honest. But, it's whatever. Okay, so in the Pass of the Dead is up here. This is where all, like, the main enemies are. So we can actually get there, I think, without much combat, if any. Ideally, so that'll be fun. I think they like sort of swarm us, but they don't actually do anything. So, directly in front of us somewhere. Supposedly. Hopefully not, like, up here and actually down here. Yes, perfect. So this kind of makes sense. It just being sort of... Yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere, but there is a skeleton there, so... You know. And also, it's kind of very out of the way. So I get it. I understand it. I believe it. Do I actually want to test out? Oh, my VIP thing ran out. I didn't realize. Okay. Well, I was going to check the auction hall for something. But what I'll do is we'll get the last piece of this, and then I think we'll head back to Bree and at least get that going. Ooh. Please don't. Okay, so yeah, second age amethyst all the way down there. Annoyingly, no travel, swift travel or anything. And we're going to have to just manually travel it. How dare they make us do that? But I can at least get item treasury up still, because I am still curious, vaguely looking at cloaks, because that is the one thing that I'm not entirely sure where we're going to go with it. So if I, again, this isn't foolproof, but in theory, if I sort by item ID, it is sorted by when the item was added. So the later, the higher the level. Obviously, you've got like before the shadow stuff and whatever, but I am curious just to sort of vaguely look at 111 stuff. This is obviously where we're at. So that's Steadfast March. This is Undarkened Sky. They are bound to account though. That's actually a really good point. So I could get that on a different character. Or at least, like, if I did get it on another character, I could trade it over. So these are both 105. But this is higher item level. So I think this is going to be better anyway. Like, that's what makes me think. Is there a technical 105 item that is still better than the more, whatever, the throne upgraded armor? I don't know. Because this is 105, but I don't know how you get that. Quartermaster of the host's most flexible cloak. Okay, the search page isn't working, so let's go to Google and immediately get there. This item is available from the quartermaster of the host's box of cloaks. Okay, the quartermaster of the host box of cloaks can be gained by completing the Road to Mordor deed. When opened, offers the choice of one of the following quartermaster's cloaks. It's bind on acquire, which is a bit of a pain. You get it for the deed, which is getting to celebrated with the host of the west armorer, provisioner, and weaponist final. So you get LSR's deed, quartermaster of the host box. I think that is best in slot potentially for 105, because we don't really care much about the crit defense. The vitality is not great, but you do get a ton of agility. So it's more an offensive item. It's just this, but kind of better. Less vitality, but then a 105 essence. It's probably going to make up the difference. Let's have a look. Let's look at this. I know we're looking like super far forward, but it's just curious. So 8 is probably what we're looking for. Ithilien infused essence of vitality. What's the difference? 14 more, less vitality on it. No, wait a minute. Yeah, 14 more physical mastery, 7 more vitality. I mean, it's better, right? I did not know this deed existed. This feels like the perfect kind of deed for Faerend. And with enough pre-preparation, probably doable rather quickly, right? Celebrated by the host of the West is reputation, right? And host of the West should have rep items, I think. I could be wrong. I feel like it has rep items. Either way, it's just rep. And then acquire armor of the host of thingies. So I think let's just get to max rep. Yeah, I think theoretically kind of cheatable. Kind of. But we can also just stay with the other stuff for a little while. Oh, is it better? No, I'm going to go back to Dol Amroth. Actually, no, I think I should be able to go from Minas Tirith. That's a closer swift travel. Oh, damn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, actually, no, I need to be in Minas Tirith anyway, because I was going to have a look at the rep stuff, wasn't I? Let's just go back for a minute. So, this is Pelennor Rewards Vendor. So again, we can take this one, and we could take 15 Ancient Ithil coins. We could get this. That's fine. I really wish there was, like, different ways of getting this stuff. I know I keep going on about it, but...
in days.
Yeah, so agility gear. There is the Scout's Cloak of the Undarkened Sky. That is bound to account. This is bind on acquire. So these are bound to account, which is a little bit different, but that's fine. That one, obviously significantly better, but also that's like 10 levels higher. And then that. Agility jewelry, though, I really do want that. Imagine having 2 of those. They're not even unique. What is it compared to the just greater bracelet, I assume? Yeah. Compare that to...
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Wait, no. Wait, compare it to...
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Lesser. Yeah, lesser bracelet. So really, lesser bracelet, you're getting more, but less. So it's actually not terrible. So jewelry, I could probably get away with it. But obviously, that's very nice. I would like, please. Really just for the vitality. But it's not even that much better than this, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna lose an essence to vitality. So... And I think I actually get more out of it. Well, actually at 105, I don't know.
Gondor
I think at 105,
needs your
if you get like 200, you're getting like 800. So you actually... Come on. Please. I'm trying to walk forward.
These are troublesome times indeed. How may I help you, friend?
So she says that, which means I've clicked on it. Like it's you know, that's reduced awareness. No, it's not.
Gondor needs your aid.
Ah! Come on, please. Thank you, finally. So we are going back to Ethring. Yes. That's fine. Yeah, thing is, the shield and stuff, like, we can probably get away with not worrying about it. I can just go to Host of the West, get the Warden Shield of the Final Gambit, at, like, ally, and then grind out for Ruined Warden's Shield of the Final Gambit. It'd be nice having a gold shield. Like, because the one gold shield that I originally wanted was no longer in game. Which was the 85 Erebor stuff, I think. Which was kind of sad. It's weird having kind of... I know it's not technically the only crafted item, because these were crafted. But it's weird having... It's like a standard crafted item, right? These I had to do quite a lot of work to get. And I guess technically the Fangorn one I did also, but it's also a guild item. So I was able to just guild create it. So it's probably the easiest item to get for us. Still haven't even grinded out getting the level 100 one yet. I might not even like worry too much. I genuinely at this point might chuck on either this one and lose the vitality, or chuck on this one. Which, yeah, I still lose vitality, but I get that massive crit and physical mastery. Like, that essence I put on is basically having an extra essence on it. Essentially, that's kind of almost what it's like. So, yeah, that flashing is really getting on my nerves. How are these guys more annoying than literally all the orcs in Minas Tirith? Like, I'm too busy. You can't make me not be able to... Right. I'm just saying. I'm gonna revive. How dare you, game, make it so that I can't go, but I can because I wasn't in combat. What is up? How was I too busy? I don't know. This game, sometimes, I don't understand. Right, so we do have Vanguard of Central Gondor unlocked as a deed now, so that is fun. Cracked Worker Room Tracery, all good. 2,000 virtual experience, which again, vitality. That's all we're going for. And then that can just go get sent to Castor, because I don't need it. Castor might. Castor is hopefully going to go do a load of 101 stuff soon. That would be nice. Or not 101 stuff, sorry. Wait, actually, no, 101 stuff. Do you know, I was better off being in here and just swift traveling. I was better off just going to Bree. Ladies Market, that's better. That shadow always messes with me. Right. Let's go get our VIP thing. Have a little look at the vault. Not vault, auction hall. That's the word I'm looking for. And also maybe sell some items.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? Hello there.
And I'm keeping the Enduring Fangorn shoulder pads. I don't know why they weren't locked, so that's fun. Don't want to sell those. They were an absolute pain to make. Not that I think they were... I don't think they were on here, but I don't think they were... That's the Onodrim stuff. Oh, didn't I pick it up and then it wasn't like available? Like the one I wanted wasn't available? Yeah, it was weird. It is weird like looking at that though, because yes, it's epic versus incomparable, but technically from a base point of view, the 95 stuff is better because like more agility, more vitality, but obviously that's where essences come into play to make things a lot easier. And hopefully at 10 something, those 106, I think they should become a lot sort of more usable. Right though, what was I doing? I was going to go on the auction hall. I do actually want to check as well what my vitality goes up to with this. Oh, I can't do it because I got that open. Okay. I do actually lose vitality still. And my crit actually goes down, but my physical mastery goes up, which is the opposite of what we want. Because my physical mastery being overcapped does nothing for me. My crit being overcapped does at least increase my devastatings. So that's at least something. Right, anyway, I want to go in the auction hall. I just want to be curious about, first off, pets, because I want to see if there's like a mumuk or anything. Nope. Okay. Then, I guess for Ghost's sake, I should check my one- and two-handed implements, because I'm guessing not. But I know it doesn't make sense, but I want to have a look at 105, like up to 105 stuff. So this is level 100. That is a lot of physical mastery, to be honest. And considering you get set bonuses for it, that's not terrible if you were to actually properly go into that. That is a lot. That is actually very good, in my opinion. Not as good as I think we can make ours, but I would definitely not be upset if I got them. That, on the other hand, not really that fussed about. But jewelry is something. So these are just the crafted ones. Again, a load of essences. There is a chance, I was looking at it, being like, do I go and make the jewelry and just go full on essence? I thought about it, but I lose the set bonuses, which isn't actually that big a deal. ultimately, because Spear Gambit initial damage, yeah, I lose that. That's kind of sad. That doesn't give me a set bonus. That's my initial damage. That's my 10% chance for a bleed, but I already have chances of bleeds. That one's going anyway. So, like, if I actually did lose my... Like, it depends how I feel about epic battles. I haven't really been doing them recently. But, yeah, I might craft them and just, like, you know, have tons of essences. Because, in theory, if there's, like, 3 essences per, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever. So that's 40 essences that I end up getting. Because I'll also get one from the cloak. It's a lot of essences. How much is plus times 182? Times 4.8. If I went pure essences on all my gear, I'd have 35,000 more morale. I kind of want to do that as, like... Not as necessarily a joke, per se. But... if I change that to be 180... times 4.8... that's still a lot of morale. I'm tempted. I could buy a ton of these. I could buy 40 of those. It's 40 times 500. That's 20k marks for 40 of those. Just to see how tanking gear would work as, like, these Anorian things. Like, yeah, if I just chucked on this stuff, that's a lot of morale on top of it. Okay, I have a stupid idea that I want to do, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it on stream, but I want to just see, like, if I can get, like, what ridiculous morale. I would be so undercapped on crit and physical mastery and stuff. I understand that, but intrusive thoughts, I guess, of how dumb can I go? Like, the full-on tanking gear. Not full-on, but you know what I mean. Right, so we want to go... Can't really go anywhere from here, so just go Minas Tirith. Again, we love Minas Tirith. I actually want to have a look at jeweler recipes now that I'm thinking about it. Doomfold. Doomfold's like 115. So is it Anorian still? I think it's just Anorian stuff, and it's like... if it's minimum that and max one, like 120 or something, can it have higher essences? I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. Right, Dor and Ernil. Can I get back to that? Isn't that Lynn here, I think? Oh. Why did my music crash? That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna just live with that fact. That for some reason the end of that song just cut out. Yeah, I'm gonna I am going to at some point, I think I'm going to jump on Tarvelard at some point in time, and I want to have a look at this whole, like, the wastes stuff.
This darkness
Okay, so that's a bounty. In fact, oh, the lag is bad. I won't have to relog again. I am going to get rid of these ones for now, just because I don't want to fill up my stuff too quickly. And then that's not where I want to go, but the lag is making me go places I don't mean to. I just want to see, going back to the epilogue stuff. So we've done Wrestle Souls. It's the Waters of Gilrain, and we have to be friends standing. So, door, we are acquaintance, and we are halfway through acquaintance. So,
There's naught but
let
ill
us
omens
pick
these
these
days.
up. I think the difference is last
There's naught
time,
but
for the
ill
other
omens
set,
these days.
I picked up,
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I did
This
pick up
darkness is a
the
winter.
quest and do a repeatable at least once, so I think that's the different thing there. Let's get rid of Vanguard Essential Condor though. I'm hoping, how much we need? So we're looking at 8,650. So that's not going to be enough. Unless 900, 700, 700. But that might be repeatable, like full on repeatable. Plus the drops. Might be. I can potentially see that being doable. Corsairs have not renewed their attacks. Let's get on our horse at the very least. Yeah, it's completely dependent on what they drop. There is obviously the auction hall, but I don't particularly like the auction hall. Yeah, I think with 3 essence slots, I can't, like, might just be the way to go. To be quite honest. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be looking at rep items there, wasn't I? I got distracted. Let's take out the level range, because that's going to get confusing. And we want to go reputation, Gondor. So that's Lebanine. I want to buy, like, unit buyout the lowest. Ornamental skulls we don't really care about. And then straight up to 600. But that's like a gold a piece, right? When you look at it that way. So that's way more than I need. Dol Amroth Bang tokens. I'm surprised people are selling those, to be fair. Castamere stuff. Ringlow Vale. Yeah, I think for me, I'm probably just going to do some, like, grinding with a higher level character. And just run around and, you know, get myself all those dropped items just by running around, you know, some zone up here, killing every enemy I see for like an hour, and then just reaping the rewards, as it were. I think I actually have some on Picro that I have. Hi, you guys aren't supposed to be here. Please leave. Kind of annoying because we are so close. We're at like 99.9% of the way to pretty much being able to one-shot every enemy. Right now, it's a bit of a coin toss on whether or not we do or don't. But we can't really do much about it because our damage, we can't increase our damage in any real way, except leveling up once. That would increase our damage. But yeah, for the minute, it's nothing we can do. In fact, if anything, we're actually going to potentially lose damage if we get rid of these earrings. Spear damage, initial damage. I don't know if that's necessarily the way I'm reading it. Like, in Spear Gambit initial damage would be this, right? Or would it be the actual Gambit I'm using? Because the Gambit itself isn't all the damage. It's also the setup, the builder. I also need to remind myself what gives us incomparable enhancement runes. That's what I'm really after right now. So I think Castor did have a few. I might have traded them over. Let's double check. I have... so I have Enhanced Runes 86, but I don't know what type of Enhanced Rune 86. because I don't know what I did about it. Yeah, either way, what we can do is have a look at that potentially, and
This darkness.
so that was really
is a
easy.
weight on my
Like, just
mind.
kill 3 guys. Like, super easy. Very happy about it. One of those things where if I just, like, fully focus on it, we're probably done relatively soon. And I can clear a load of inventory space out because I can get rid of stuff like, yeah, this one, which is just a lower tier version of what we have. So similar thing, more agility, less vitality, or morale, I should say, and less essence slots. So it's like a downgrade and an upgrade. So this one, we don't need. We can get rid of that. This one I might hold on to just because it is kind of similar, but also the higher tier essence stuff. But also I think I can buy the Nadine stuff, so I'm not sure. I actually don't have the bracelets yet, but I could put those on, right? That is a capable, and same for the helmet. I like how the 2 items that I didn't pick up, though to be fair, I did pick these up, didn't I? So those can go. And boots of the annoying tree. So these 2 items are the downgraded versions of, or slightly lower versions of the ones we're gonna buy. I don't think it's worth like investing. Oh, there's a treasure cache. I don't think it's worth investing like the essences onto it at the moment, because basically we're gonna, in like 2 days, Thursday, we'll have the set, so it'll be fine. And I will probably, like I said, craft up that item and stuff. And we can, you know, just put on a couple of, you know, low tier vitality essences. If I get another character going through here, the box of 2 essences probably can afford us a couple of extra things. Oh, the southern beacons. I completed a deed. Nice. I knew something would give me a reason to be here. Hi guys, how you doing? Oh, don't die, game. Oh, rep items, that's what I want. Thank you. I actually don't know what I'm even supposed to be doing. So defeat Haradrim, he counts, so that's fine. Clear Corsair Filth, and defeat Corsairs and Haradrim at somewhere. This place. Oh wait. Lang Boha and Half Trolls, which will be down there. And then recover Gondorian relics from Barrow's Rill, which I'm pretty sure is this spit, and also plant a banner atop the place. So, yeah, I don't really think there's much we can do here, except from that one enemy. I'm not waiting to respawn, because we'll just come down here. And then there's clear Corsair Filth and stuff, so... Oh my god, that... I'm surprised I didn't die. I don't know what the best way of doing this then is. Do we just like rush down to Barra Drill and then hope that we probably kill some... No, because we won't do that. We might get the bounty done though. The bounty will do that. So that is doubled at the minute for that one. And then blinding the enemy we've already got. I think we should be fine here. I say this. I actually technically... Well, okay, we have now because of officially what we've done today, but we haven't actually changed gear since we came through this zone. So I'm not going to be like suddenly stronger because nothing's changed, right? It's just going to be exactly the same as we were before, and that was, you know, 0 fuss, really. Like, we didn't really had any problems. So I'm even thinking now of obviously I have Ruxarius and I have Kotal, and I'm probably not that far away from getting him, like him moving up to like 60 soon. And I might do bigger leaps. Because 60 was boring. I'm not going to lie. 60 was probably the most boring level jump that we've had. So I might jump up to 65. But even 65, I can't remember what that was. But we're not fully grinding it out, are we? So I can just get like... Well, to be fair, that's a point. Do I just go up to 75? Because that's roughly when the... like, Osgiliath gear falls off. But that also kind of ruins the point of the whole character, I think. I don't know why I'm picking up those. It's not like they give me rep. Okay. Oh no! I told you I need steadfast. Okay, I need another Haradrim, please. I think I've done the other stuff. Oh no, I need to kill 2 more trolls. Come on. Thank you. So, half troll times 1. And then... one, please, thank you. There you go. So 1 more half troll and 1 more Haradrim. So if I can... well, I'll just kill you. It's fine. And then you over here, my friend. Perfect. And then, yeah, straight back to Barad-Rill. And then we can probably go like Minas Tirith back to Lynn here. And then up to that zone there. Complete our 5. Plus these jewel-encrusted scimitars. Should ideally put us close-ish. We've also got a couple items from drops, haven't we? So try and make use of those. Thing is, I'm pretty sure I did every single quest that became available. We did the deed for it. Like, I've done quests of Central Gondor. So. Okay. I am actually going to have to fight this. Which is good, actually, because, yeah, Coast Rider's Sash, or Coast Raider's Sash, is actually something I do want. Oh, never mind. That was my plan ruined. Can I just come in here and, yeah. Keep a watchful eye. Yeah. Do that thing. You didn't see me killing all your friends. Or all your, lackeys. I don't know. It's the best term to make them feel bad. Oh, I actually got a, I got 2. Look at me, I'm well lucky today. That is what really we want. We want these purples. Actually, we really want the teals, to be honest, if we can... Wow. That was great. Yeah, teals are, like, ideally what we want, but I don't really think we're gonna get. It's not even our, repeatables that are giving them to us. Other than the end quest. The end one does. Battered relics. It might be better to go up to the top first. Potentially, but... yeah, it's fine. How many do we actually have to do? 8. Okay. There's a battered relic there. Let's see how many it's got up here. Sometimes they add more. Sometimes they have exactly the right amount. thought that was a red name then. I was like, how is there still a red name? Like, I know these guys are 101 and stuff, potentially, but... Oh, more relics. Noise. And more up here. So maybe there are more than sort of is actually required. Oh no, damn it. I want to do my like my AoE stuff a bit more, but keep messing up slightly. There's the post. Don't pay attention to me. I am your friend. And I'm gonna aggro you anyway. Even after I made a point of trying to get out of your way. Yeah, I probably can get away with the band of relics up here. That might be enough. That's 6, 7. If we're literally 1 away, then I'm well up for that. Cool. Can I jump down? Surprise! Okay, there was actually more than required. That's nice. Nope, I'm not here. You don't see me. Right. Warband, or warband, warsteed. And then just rush out. It's fine. Even though I said I was just going to go Minas Tirith and then head back, which might have been the safer choice, but I think we've committed slightly now. So I'll live. Use that. Why not? So how far are we away now? We are 13,450. So that is what, 6,550, which might be fine. 6,550. We get a 500 from this one, so that's what's like making me think, because we're getting 900, 1,600. 2,300, 3,000, 3,700, 4,200, 4,700, 5,200. I think. Which is actually a little less than we need. But if we're lucky, we get, you know, some drops or something, or we can just go out and kill a couple enemies just to make up the difference. We could even try. I'm sure that warband is, like, around here somewhere. Oh, wait, no, that's, like, over here. I'm mixing up quests. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find some way of doing it. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Would kind of be a pain to be that close and still not be able to get it. But I'm sure if we put in the effort, or if we just spend like 600 gold, and I don't want to do that. No, thank you. I am good. I am more than happy to not have that be the situation. Okay, so let's press delete and see what it wants us to do, because it says clear Corsair filth and defeat Corsairs polluting the Gilrains. So I think this is probably just, hey, defeat them, and the filth will actually be the further down part, which I'm totally up for. As long as some of these guys actually want to drop gear or drop some type of rep item. Please. If it's not happening, I'm going to be sad. How could you do this to me? Are they actually just not going to drop anything? Oh, it's purple. I thought for a sec, if only I had done my tasks for this zone instead of Pelagia. Nope, another purple drop that wasn't actually what I wanted. I'm so sad. Anorian sealed wax. Nope, nothing there. It's just annoying because I know I won't make it otherwise. Oh, no, damn it. Well, at least I'm close to the Corsair filth now. Also, I'm just doing... Actually, I may as well just do that. Oh, that might actually help. So, I am so close to being done with this. That is Pelagia rep, but I am literally 9 kills away. So, we may as well just do that. Get those enhancement runes, which will help, obviously, with our traceries and stuff. And I didn't get anything. I don't like this. I got a Warden shield, which actually isn't too terrible considering the amount of physical mastery I'm getting. Oh, it's not the worst I've seen. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. That's why I keep thinking to myself, do I just do like instances to get drops? I got a Coast Raider sash. It wasn't worth it, but I need more enemies. I think I may have taken them all out. Oh, there's 2 down here. Still not enough. I need more. Makes me wish you could aggro enemies, like, even if you were super over-leveled. Like, if there was a choice. Because what I would do is take a higher level character, go down to that lighthouse, aggro literally everything, and then just, like, one-shot it with my champion. Really, all I need to do is just, like, Rain of Arrows or something with Tarvalard or whatever, which is fine, but I don't know. I have actually been going kind of through this area a little bit just to get the 101 stuff, so it's kind of been nice to do a little bit of that. Catching up, doing some epic. Getting myself some enhancement runes. That's like another big thing. And how many do we have to kill? 2 more. Okay. So hopefully by the time we're back, some will have respawned. I don't know. See, actually, I think what's better for us is to go back, give in all the quests, and then work out what we need. Just so we're exactly right. But I will still kill the 2. Right, so that's everything there done. Let's go find ourselves some enemies that actually go towards our deed. There's also a warband down here. That is very far away. So not very useful to us. Also, probably a Pelagia thing, to be honest. Speaking of Pelagia. Pelagia. We are ally, but men of Lebanon. We are friend, which I think is fine. Yes, if you have friends standing with the men of Lebanon. So as soon as we're done with this, we can actually get the other one immediately done. There we are. 2,000 virtue experience is at 2,000. Charity has gone up to 49, so we're getting close to charity being maxed, which is nice. Still no drop from him, though. Oh, I did, actually. I lied. And I got some enhancement runes, 86 incomparable, which can go into here, which can then come out of there. We actually got 4. That's quite nice. And can start going on here. So let's up this a little bit. I've actually been thinking, because I'm going through this content so much, in, like, trying to get the cracked Gondorian traceries, I've been thinking about, like, do I go for a do I go for 86 like legendary enhancement runes again? I'm getting 101 enhancement runes, like legendary ones. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quests that give me them. And assuming I get 2 each, that is, like, on average, if I get 2 per, that would put me at 2 traceries per character as upgrades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. I'd have to do like 7 characters. 6 characters, I think, because I've got a few 86s in here. 18. And I might even get lucky and get more. Also, I have my, I guess I have my reward track stuff.
There's not but ill omens these days.
But now I've just only focused on having... Oh, at least I've got that. That's nice. Yeah, at least I have the, like, heraldries done, which is, like, the main thing. I don't think it's mattering too much, because as soon as you go, like, 1 more level, then we immediately level up. But also, I don't know what to do with the 18 that I'm holding on to. Feels a bit redundant.
There's not but ill omens these days. This darkness is a weight on my mind. There's not but ill omens.
And so if I use that and that, where are we at? So I am acquaintance and I am 700 away. So I am this quest away. That's fine. That's what we'll do. We'll just quickly run and do this quest. Kill 8 Haradrim. Run back. And then that's done. That means we can come back and do the epilogue. And then we can run over. Because that shouldn't take too long, right? What does it do? Seek out Roaming Star. Search the banks. Talk to Roaming Star. Tell Urkar of Garvir's return. Talk to Garvir. Cool. Then that's done. Super easy. Then search for Jajax in Daxamant. Search the shores of the Anduin south of Aether. Talk to Jajax. Share a drink with Jajax. Talk to Jajax. Return to Ost Anglebed. So, yes. All very... And also, Ost Anglebed is like literally there, so... Super duper easy. We good. And we get a technically a completely useless item, but I think Charity should, well, it definitely will level up to 50 then, so it's a bit more morale for us, and we can start working on whatever. Not really, no. I was planning on making a new character and sort of going through them all, but for now, just with the festival stuff and a lot of, you know, as of Thursday, we're gonna have our gear, like, and we're gonna have that like cooldown of me just having to do dailies, craft gear or craft essences and stuff. So I think past Thursday, I'm gonna then maybe start looking into it, because we were gonna do, instead of like Fee-Man, for example, I was gonna do not quite Iron Man, but like permadeath, but we can still use like any piece of gear with like difficulty slider stuff. Possibly. I'm not entirely sure. I just think adding too much on top of it will be a problem. Like if I do like permadeath plus difficulty, plus we can't like use anything over uncommon and like all that stuff is going to be a problem. I think if we allow ourselves to use any gear that we get and like barter for or whatever, and in theory like use marks, I guess. But we probably won't. Like, I don't think there's too much need in current game to use marks for gear, unless you're a brawler, maybe. But yeah, I think we'll be fine not using marks. But we can, like, get mission vendors stuff and whatever, and see how that goes, because it's going to affect all the content anyway. Oh, I was still looking out for these. People are doing Threshold. People are doing threshold tier 3. Wait, did they do... They've done tier 1, tier 2, and now they're on tier 3. Well, they're already like halfway through, so I can't really like log out and log in. But I do need to get tier 3 threshold done. So that I can vendor. They haven't done it yet, no, but it's in the works as far as I'm aware. See, when they wrote the thing, they were like, hey, we're going to be doing this new stuff and then like further work on this. So they didn't say necessarily like, hey, we're going to release this stuff. I think it's just, hey, we're working on it and then we're still working on it. Which I guess is fair enough. You don't want to release like a half-baked thing. I'd rather it's just works when it's done kind of thing. That would be nice. Right. So it's funny. Getting friend with Dor and Ernil gives us 900 rep with Pelargir, which is slightly amusing. And also gives us some of these. It's like, hey, you got rep, then have more rep. So we should now have Epilogue, Waters of the Gilrain, Seek Out Roaming Star in her glade, all the way up here. That'll be fun. And some more rep, and a Tracery 86 rare. I don't know what my ancient script looks like right now. 3,630. I am going to have to get that up if I am in one level going to be buying a brand new set of legendary items. Though I might not, really. I don't need to. Because, well, I just don't need to, right? Because so basically, I've bought 4 out of the 6 of the Honorian stuff. So the only ones I'm missing is the helmet and the gloves, which I will have enough tokens for on Thursday. Sorry, I have 4 tokens now, and I can get 16 per day, but I need 30. So tomorrow I'll have 20, and then the day after that I'll have 36, which means I can buy the last 2 slots. Then we already have our cloak from the end of the epic, and then there's a chance I'm going to not go legendaries, epic battles, and I'm just going to go crafted, because if I can have 40 essence slots, that sounds like a lot more, infinitely more configurable. Then, like, I realized if I get just crafted armor and went pure vitality, I could get like an extra 35,000 morale, which I'm kind of tempted to do. I'd buy, 40 vitality essences. How many marks do I have? I can afford that. We're on 47,000 now. So if I could be at like 90k, I think that's pretty impressive. However, I would be severely restricted in regards to... I'd be severely restricted in terms of my actual like damage output. That would be more like a tanking set of gear, to be honest. But it's more just to satisfy my curiosity of how much morale could I have. I think it won't be long until we boost this character or move this character up. We do need to complete the deeds, but like gear-wise, we're probably fine. I need to just AFK epic battles and eventually get all these. But again, I might just go crafted gear, because why not? Like, if I go on to the jewelry stuff, where's J? Jewelry, Honorian. If I go on like these earrings, for example, yeah, I lose a lot of vitality and agility, but I can give myself physical mastery, which is higher than that physical mastery amount. I can give myself crit, and I can give myself vitality. I can give myself 3 vitalities, and then, cover the physical mastery on some other piece of gear. That kind of thing. So there is a chance I'll do that. The only other thing, though, and the reason it's going to take a while, is I need to do deeds. I need to grind out getting legendary essences. So that's another thing. And I kind of don't want to go to 105 yet, though, because I ideally need to get throne done. Whether that be hoping there's a group or just trying to convince people to be like, hey, can someone like kind of carry me through? I just need like someone who can tank and someone who can like heal. I think you can 3-man it.
There's
Possible.
naught but ill omens these days.
Okay, epilogue done. Cool. Now we go to Ostanglebed, I think. Well, I wouldn't be on Feyrand. Yeah, I'd probably be on Tarvelad. Doesn't really make sense for me to be on this character because the items are bound to account. It's just annoying because so if we do it tier 1, then I get like the tier 1 gear, but you can't go anywhere past that. If I do tier 2, I get the tier 2 gear, which can then be upgraded with herbalism to like tier 3. And then I can upgrade that even further with the Host of the West stuff to essentially tier 4, which will be like a lot better. But I also don't know if it's as good as like there might be, for all I know, a better piece of gear from like pre-Mordor, like Host of the West stuff. So I might not even go for like that. I still need to do it for the pocket item because otherwise it's gonna be 115 before I get it, and I don't want to now just suddenly be like, I'm not getting the best in slot gear. I'm not necessarily going to go best in slot, but I want to try and get as good as I can get. I don't want to like not bother. After Throne, like 115 is Abyss of Mordath, but I think I should be fine, especially because I can buy essences with moats. 120 should be fine. 130 I've done Threshold. I just need to get... I don't know if I'd go Remichan gear, but it's just difficult when you have to do raids and then people aren't necessarily doing raids for older content. So when we get to like 130 and stuff, I think the closer we get to higher, like current level, the quicker we'll go, because I'll have more unlocked on other characters. Like 130, I can just immediately buy myself all the jewelry. And I can like get myself the pocket item. I've already got it. I've already got a chest plate like available to make. I can craft all like the other stuff. So yeah. What was I looking up? Unshakable spear. I just want to get this stuff because it looks good. I don't even know what it actually looks like. Does it look good? No. No, it doesn't. Maybe without the helmet. You minus the helmet doesn't look terrible. I don't like it particularly, but it's not terrible. Even steel blue can't save you. Okay, where's this last epilogue thing start? So it starts at Ostanglebed. That's fine.
Gondor needs your aid.
Because I don't like going through this zone. Lynn here is just a pain to navigate. I am thinking though, once we've done the epilogue stuff, I might leave it there for this evening. I do need to finish early anyway. And I know it would be a super short one, but it's really just a waiting game at the minute. And then we can sort of just get back to other content properly. I need to work out where this quest starts though. Over here? Oh yeah, that would make sense. Epilogue. Sailing into the dawn.
Now darkened skies.
So those guys are down there. And then we pop back here, and then we complete that deed, and then we are good. And eventually, soon enough, we'll get all these rep done. It's kind of annoying, because a lot of this rep will go, right? So once we're done with this zone, Dorn, Ernil, Lebanine, Ringlow Vale, Rangers of Ithilien, Dol Amroth, Minas Tirith, and Pelagia. They'll all be done. They'll all be finished. Which does leave us with the big Gabilica, which I could complete the Gabilica stuff. It's possible. It would just take a while. And I am very close to being done. Like, I think. So that would leave me with just Go-Getter. Which would be nice. Like, that's not that far off comparatively. But I'm pretty sure that's just missions. I haven't really done missions on Faerand in a while. I probably should. Virtue experience, after all. And then I can go legendary item boost. Which, to be fair, you know, I should be doing anyway. Because that gives me my... Wait, does it... No, it only gives me rares. Oh, it doesn't actually matter then. What about character bonus? It does give me an Essence Reclamation Scroll. I should probably be doing that. More Virtue Experience, more Essence Reclamation Scrolls, and Rep Accelerators. So doing missions to get Rep. But also doing missions to get the Rep bonus to get more Rep. How long does one level take at 100? I mean, it's all about the same. I think when I'm like actively playing and leveling, it takes me about an hour per level, I'd say. At least for myself. Obviously, if you play and like read everything and it's your first time through, it takes a little bit longer. But generally what happens is the game does not quite. I normally find it takes me like 6 hours to get to level 20. Because it's a little bit slower. If you're like just like, I think for me in theory 140 hours. I think I got to what did Picro, wasn't Picro like 86 hours or something to 130 or something like that? But that was on double XP, so it's probably like 200-ish maybe. But it depends on your playstyle. Like, I have played through a character enough. And, yeah, there's class. Like... But... with me, like, having played through plenty of times, I'd say I could probably do that. Yeah, I could probably, like... get there in under 100... Yeah. Like, I could probably get 140 in 140 hours. But, yeah, if you're like playing and reading and like fully immersing yourself, which is what I would suggest. I'd suggest that over zooming through. Like it's why it was really ironic me being on Shadowfax, because I have people coming in and asking. I'm like, I don't suggest speeding through, not reading the quests and just like going A to B and stuff like that. Whilst I did exactly that same thing, because we were on a time limit. That's the only real reason we did it. Picro now is taking a little bit of a slowdown. Picro is now level 135, if I am correct. They are on my friends list. There we are. 135. They're currently in Gundabad. I was on there yesterday. Actually, today I logged in, I think. But yes. But I will also say, if you take like that little time, if you take 140 hours, let's say, to get to 140, or like you got there in what, super speedy time, you are going to be a bit of a glass cannon in regards to like, you're going to die easily because you're not going to be very well geared out. I was kind of lucky on Picro because basically it was at the end of a reward track, so I was able to use all the reward track stuff up and then use the next reward track stuff as well, so I was kind of able to double dip a little bit, which was fun. Speaking of, where are we actually on our reward track? We are 66, so we're at 63 today. 336 hours. I mean, Faerand even, like, obviously we're level capping, but we are on 1 month, 8 hours. So how many hours are there in a month? Though I guess it depends on the month, right? How do you define what month is defined as the? Is it 31 days or is it, 30 days? What have we used? I am on 738 hours on this character and a half. No wonder he's so laggy.
Strange armies.
Okay, Vanguard of Central Gondor. We got 6 Central Gondor coins. Worn Medallion of Castamere. That. Who are these law people? What law people? You mean people that read everything? I mean ghosts read it. Oh, these guys? They're just people. This is the wife of Faltharan. This is a god of Pelega, just some random god. Not random god, but... And Thalfaran is the son of the guy in Pelegir. I can't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason. He gets captured. Kind of spoilers. I might keep the shield. I think everybody gets captured at one point. It's just the way it works. Have you really, been to war if you haven't been captured? Right. Okay. Wait, did I sell? I really hope I didn't accidentally somehow sell. No, okay. So I still have 2 cracked Rohirrim traceries, so that's fun. And again, I do have 2, I think. Let me have a look at... Let's just look up the word token. Because I might be able to find my hope tokens as well. Token. Search in all. So I have... Tarvelad has a lot of items that I need to trade over. Tracery token legendary, blah, 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 blah. Wait, is it not called token? Oh, right. Cracked. I was looking for the wrong thing. So cracked Rohirrim tracery. I have 2 cracked Gundabad traceries, and Faybank, my favorite character, clearly, has got 2 cracked Gondorian traceries, and I do have... so I've actually got 3 cracked Gundabad, and then 3 cracked Gondorian. So that's fun. That means next level I can immediately boost up those. However, like I said, probably not going to worry too much because these at the very least right now do go up to 105 and we're going to be capping at 105 anyway. So these heraldries that I have right this second don't actually need to be upgraded. So I saved myself a little bit of effort. However, cracked Ithilien traceries cannot be obtained, which is the 106 items. So at some point, but it gives me a lot of time. I get time between 101 or now and 105 to get my cracked Gondorian traceries, which will last me till 115. And then I just have to find a way to get cracked Ironfold traceries at 116, which is going to be, I think, a case of I get all my tracery tokens that I have, and I the scaling ones, and then I just have a load of them because at 116 I'm going to need 19 of them. Gundabad, I'm going to need 23. But that's fine, because if I just do delvings over and over again, in theory, over time, I will eventually get there. I just have to be lucky. But if I look up... That's not what I wanted to look up. If I do look up the word legendary in here... Legendary. I should... delvings are a max level... So missions you get at level 20, but delvings are a additional modifier to missions. And a few other instances, but they're only available at max level. Basically, you have, I think, 12 tiers, and depending on what tier you run, you get different rewards, and it's different difficulty. From tier 7 onwards, you can get some teal gear, but you can also get some rewards like... I could probably look it up, to be fair. I don't actually know what you get anymore. So, tier 7 delvings get, you can get black steel keys, you can get legendary... enhancement runes and stuff. This, which I don't actually know what these give you anymore. So you can get a tracery token legendary, this thing, which then upgrades some other gear. Essences, figments, motes, shards, solvents. You can't really see this. But most importantly, Essences are basically, so we have this gear here. This has essence slots in it. So basically it means that we can slot an essence into it, which we can either get as drops, craft, or barter for, and it will give us extra stats. So overall, these have less, yeah, so socketed armor basically. So we have less stats by default, but we have more customization on it. Doesn't really become prevalent until about level 100. And then they really went full force with it on level 100. And then kind of 105 as well. You have gear that is pure sockets. And then kind of after that, you just get like 1 or 2 on some gear. That's kind of it. But having tracery tokens legendary is what we want. Or seal tracery legendary, that's also doable. And then these at 140 would be nice. I like that they changed the name of the box for it. But yeah, I think the reward track might be our way to go, to be honest, with some of these items. But we shall see, I guess. By 19. And I don't know how many I just looked up, but... if I, again, look up legendary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8. I have 9, I think. To be fair, you don't really need to worry about this. This is just me being like very over the top in terms of Fairend. Like we've literally just proven somewhat on Picro that you can get through the game with just pure uncommons that I just randomly got as drops. The difference between uncommon and like legendary isn't actually that much, right? You don't need legendaries. If you're doing like raids, fair enough, get to like teals at least. But like standard content, uncommons will get you there. Rares you can buy for just extras. It's only when you need the tokens that it becomes a little bit more of a hassle. And the only reason we're doing this is because the whole concept of Fairend is like over the top. You know, we're still, even though we've completely like kind of gutted a load of our gear, we are still like 7,000, 8,000 over on our physical mastery with level 95 gear, like 5 levels later. So he's very over the top and you really don't need to worry about it. Like, I also weirdly like to I like to have these grinds because it keeps me having something to do. So I think that's another thing for me. And I also do it in a really weird way. Like at 140, yeah, that's what you're supposed to use these scaling ones, really. But I'm naturally or purposefully actually limiting some of my max level characters because Fairend has higher importance than them, which is a little bit silly of a thing to do, but here we are. I should be doing them better because I need to use Tarvella to grind out the raid gear to get for me. But yeah, I might not even go worry too much about the jewelry and stuff. I don't know. Jewelry is a weird one. The legendaries, the 105 armor I get, but the other stuff I'm not sure. I need to actually have a look though again at that shield. Host of the West is where I'm actually going to go for the shield, so that's North Athelian. And actually like this stuff, that's going to be a much better shield and cloak. We know that for a fact, but it's going to be such a grind to get, which I might just preemptively do on like my 5 other characters. Which again is something I'm going to have a look at in a little while. When do you guys spawn, please? So yeah, Shield of the Restless Spearman. I don't know if that gives me more agility. I think, oh, more vitality. I think it's the same vitality, double fate, double agility, crit, and physical mastery. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. The game will explain to you like legendary items and stuff like that. Just make sure you obviously read it when you get to it, because it can be a little bit like confusing. Not confusing, like it's a lot better than the old system used to be. Imbuement was like, I don't even fully understand it still. I I actually was looking through a VOD today. I was uploading a VOD from like a while ago. You can tell this because it had the old legendary system in it, and I was so thrown off by it and so confused. Casually playing, you don't need to worry about any of this though. Really, really not a thing you have to worry about. I am just
only hope that
weirdly over the top with some
before it's
things.
too late.
So
I haven't slept
yeah.
in days.
The amount of people who just go,
I haven't slept
why are you
in
doing
days.
this? Why would you do this to yourself? And I go, I don't know. I clearly hate myself. No, not that. That's not the reason. Where's my thing? Yeah, I want to have a look at this again. The one item I can buy. But I can buy it, but I don't need it. It's also bind on acquire, so I don't want to do it yet. Right, though, I am going to leave that for tonight, I think. I don't really have anything else to do, and all I'm doing really is just rambling and rambling and rambling. So, I think we're going to leave it for tonight. I do have to be up extra early, actually, tomorrow, because tonight's work is, like, really busy, which means the thing they normally do on tonight to help me in the morning doesn't get done, which means I have to then get up early, like an hour early, to then get in for, like, 6, 7 o'clock-ish to then go do that thing that they can't do. So, yeah, I need to sleep, basically, because, yeah. But we should be back tomorrow. I might not do Feyran tomorrow. I might just, like, get home, because I normally get home a little bit earlier than stream, do my dailies, and then go do something else. Maybe I'll just jump on Tarvelard or Renaborn or whatever. We might even just jump on Picro, go through Gundabad for a bit. I don't know. We'll see. I normally don't know what I'm going to do until like 5 minutes prior, so, and where I frantically changed the title of the stream. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's a little bit of a shorter one, but Wednesdays are a bit of a pain, and Tuesdays therefore have to be a little bit shorter. I do apologize, but hopefully tomorrow we should have a long stream, and fingers crossed again, Thursday I really want to get on a throne raid. If not, I'm gonna have to try and see who I can recruit to carry me through throne, because yeah, I really want this gear. Anyway, I'm gonna go. See you guys later. Bye bye.